we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this performance of
Alice in Wonderland.
Ticking and then talking through a keyhole in your mind. For nothing is quite right or proper, this is what we find. In a world where up is sideways and new is second hand. Wonderland, 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 Wonderland. There's a sense of nothing ever being planned. Wonderland, ain't it grand? A paradise of puzzles, the thrill of Wonderland. There is always time for nonsense in a very normal world. There is room to be quite silly for the twisted and the twirl. You stop to think too deeply 'cause you'll never understand. Wonderland, 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 Wonderland. It's a place a million miles away from land. Wonderland, ain't it grand? A melody of magic, the thrill of Wonderland. Animals can speak, some can even dance. You may find you're bigger than a house. Time can move quite slowly or very, very fast. And sometimes you are smaller than a dormouse. Wonderland, Wonderland. It's a crazy magic playground on demand. Wonderland, ain't it grand? And nursery for the nitwits, the thrill of Wonderland.
Mother!
What?
What are you doing?
It's obvious what I'm doing, Annie. I'm reading.
Why?
I happen to like reading.
Reading is boring.
There aren't even any pictures in this book. What good is a book without pictures in it?
That depends, Emily, on how good your imagination is. Why don't you three go off and play?
It's too hot. Why don't you tell us a story and we'll lie here and listen?
There won't be any pictures.
We can close our eyes and imagine what it looks like.
We've got good imaginations.
Please! All right, but only if you promise not to
No nonsense, though.
Raps, you're doing it already.
Sorry, but seriously, no nonsense. I hate nonsense.
What good is a story without any nonsense in it?
Very good indeed.
We'll see. Lie down then and close your eyes.
Start then.
Patience, Lottie. I'm working out where to start and where to end. You can do whatever you want in the middle if the start and the end are in place. All right, got it. Let's begin.
That's so lovely today. What have you got? Oh, that looks nice. Oh, gosh, I'm so late. Does anyone know the quickest? Do you know the quickest way to the Duchess's house? Oh, gosh, I'm too late. Do you know? Oh, gosh. It's a rabbit. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I'm late, behind, I'm slightly overdue. I should have rushed. Oh,
waistcoat pocket? More importantly, was that white rabbit wearing a waistcoat?
Did you see it wearing a waistcoat?
I did,
Then it was.
but that's impossible.
Obviously not if you saw it.
I'm sorry, but I can't believe that.
Try again. Take a deep breath and close your eyes.
Oh, there's no use trying. I can't believe impossible things.
You haven't had enough practice. When I was your age, I learnt to practice for half an hour each day. I got so good at it that sometimes I would believe up to 6 impossible things before breakfast.
But that's silly.
Yes, yes it is. A queen once told me that.
Well, where did the white rabbit go?
Where do rabbits usually go?
I know. Wait. Down rabbit holes.
Then I guess you better find the rabbit hole.
Well, there. It must have gone through that one. Come on, follow me. Hurry up. I want to
have a
leave.
look.
Leave me alone.
I'm going
Hurry
as
up,
fast as I
Emily.
can,
I
Annie,
want
stop
to see.
complaining.
It's just a tunnel filled with earth and dry leaves.
Yes, but watch out for the end. There's a
Ah!
very deep well.
Please!
Don't worry, you're falling very slowly.
Phew.
Or is it just a long way to the bottom?
What?
Either way, you have plenty of time to look around. What can you see?
Cupboards and bookcases.
All pictures and maps.
And a jar of orange marmalade.
Oh, I love orange marmalade. Pass it here.
It's empty.
Oh, Shane, wait. Don't drop it. It could kill somebody down below.
We must be somewhere near the centre of the earth by now. 4,000 miles down, I think.
You think?
I know. I learned it in school, so it must be true. I expect we're about to fall right through the centre of the earth, and when we come out the other side, everyone will walk round on their heads.
But how do they do that?
Oh, you know.
You do talk a lot of
Whoa!
oh, nonsense. Ow! Are you girls all right down there? Yes. Luckily, there's a pile of dry leaves.
Oh, my ears and whiskers! How late it's getting! The Queen will be furious! Rabbit again!
Quick, follow it into the hallway.
There's so many doors. How do we know which one the rabbit went through?
You could try opening them and looking.
You'll be needing a key.
Oh, thank you.
My pleasure.
Did you just speak?
Did you hear me speak?
Yes.
Well, then I did.
But that's silly.
Yes, it is. There's a key on that there glass table.
Well, thank you again.
Only that there key won't be unlocking this here door.
Oh.
Nor this one? Nor this one.
Oh, well then which door does it unlock?
That there door there.
What?
That there door there?
I beg your pardon.
That there door there.
Sorry, I don't
Just
understand.
point.
Doors don't have fingers.
Or hands.
Or arms.
Well, it's a very tiny key, so maybe it fits in that very tiny door.
That'd make sense.
Who would build a door that's too small for anyone to use?
That no makes sense.
You can fit your head through it.
Yes, but what use is the head without the rest of the body? Ow!
What can you see, Lottie?
The loveliest garden with beds of beautiful flowers and cool fountains. Oh, we have to go in. Just imagine if we could shut up like tiny little telescopes.
You probably could if you just knew where to start.
Have another look on that there glass table.
Lottie, was there a bottle on here before?
No, is there one now?
Yes.
Well, then there must have been.
There's a label on it. Oh, drink me.
Annie, don't. It might be poison.
Does it say poison on the label?
No.
Then it can't be. Let's all have a swig. Bottoms up.
I feel very strange, very peculiar indeed.
What a curious feeling.
Mother, what is happening?
What's happening is exactly what you imagine would happen. You're shutting up like telescopes.
Hooray, and when we're small enough, we'll be able to fit through that door.
10 inches high. That should do it. Race you to the door.
Quick, come on.
Lottie, pass me the key.
Oh. I can't. I left it on the table.
Lottie, what are we going to do now?
Have another look under that there table there.
Under it, on it, make up your mind.
Well, there's a cake. And it says, eat me on the top in currants. Yes, maybe this will make us grow taller, in which case we'll be able to reach the key.
Or it might make us grow smaller.
Oh.
In which case we can crawl underneath the door.
Hooray!
Either way, we'll be able to get into that lovely garden. Let's all have a bite.
Which way?
Which way?
Taller.
Smaller.
Taller.
Smaller.
Nothing's happening.
Oh, that's impossible. I imagine we grow taller.
What usually happens when you eat cake?
Nothing.
You can get so used to impossible things happening that when something normal happens, that seems impossible.
Nonsense. We just need to eat more cake. Tuck in, ladies.
There, that did it. Now you're going to open out like the largest telescope there ever was.
Curiouser. I'm curiouser.
I'm curiouser.
Oh, goodbye, feet. Who's going to put my shoes and socks on now? Ouch, what was that?
Your head just hit the ceiling.
But now we'll never be able to get into the garden.
Oh, the Duchess, the Duchess. Oh, it should be savage if I'm late. And the Queen. Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about. And it's croquet today. Excuse me. Oh, my ears are whiskers. Oh, wait, you've dropped your gloves and your fan. Oh, this is hopeless. Everything is so strange, and I don't even know who I am anymore.
Oh. And I can't remember anything.
Oh, come on, you must think. London is the capital of...
Paris. And Paris is the capital of...
Rome. No, that's wrong. All wrong. And now I think I'm going to start crying. Wow. And that's not even how I cry. Wow.
Mummy,
This water is salty. We must have fallen in the sea. But we're nowhere near the sea.
Where's the water come from then?
This water is our tears. Oh, I wish we hadn't cried so much.
You lot, this way to the shore.
Sure?
Certain.
Yes, come on, this way to the certain.
You better follow them if you don't want to drown.
That's better. Is everyone here?
Yes.
I'm not. I was there, but now I'm here. I didn't see you swimming with us. How did you get here? Sideways. I am a crab after all. All safe then, but so wet. So awfully wet. How on earth are we going to get dry?
Listen to me, and I will tell you the driest thing I know. Sandy desert, itchy towel, crumbly cracker, and a glass of the finest muscadet wine.
But how can wine be dry?
Well, I don't know how, but it is. How are we getting on any drier?
I'm still as wet as ever.
Then we must adopt a more energetic remedy.
The finest way to get one dry is a caucus race!
What is a caucus race?
The very best way to explain it, thank you,
Is to do
join us here in Wonderland for the caucus race. Oh, isn't it grand? The runners there all fit and tan. We all go round again. The duck is ready, what a beak. The eagle is proud, the crab is slick. The lorry bird is at its peak. We all go round again.
We all go round again. We all go
won.
I definitely won. There is no way you won. I definitely won. We all did.
That means we all get prizes! That makes sense. So, who gives out the prizes?
You do. Oh. But we don't have any prizes. How awfully disappointing.
Wait, I've got some sweets in my pocket, like a toffee.
I think you'll find that is a toffee.
Oh, the Duchess! Oh, won't she be savage? She'll have the Queen chop off my head as sure as carrots. Carrot! Oh, where could I have left them? Yes.
Excuse me. If you're looking for a fan and a pair of gloves, I think you left them back in the hallway. Wait, where's the hallway and the table and the doors?
What in Mr. McGregor are you talking about? Go home now and fetch me a pair of white gloves and a fan. Quick now!
I think you should do as he says.
And the rest of you, don't just stand there. The Queen expects you to play croquet. And you know what will happen if you're late. She'll chop off our heads!
How awfully worrying.
And now, we're running errands for a rabbit. Whatever next?
Being laughed at by a cat.
I preferred it at home, where it didn't keep growing smaller and larger and being ordered around by animals.
And yet, it is wonderful, this kind of life where nothing really makes sense.
You always used to say you didn't like stories with any nonsense in them.
I don't.
And yet here you are in the middle of one. You ought to write a book about that.
Who would want to read that?
Oh, I'll write one when I grow up. If I grow up. I'm very, very tiny right now. Or is that rabbit just very tall? I've kind of lost track.
What took you so long to get here? Go into the house and fetch me a pair of white gloves and a fan. Quick now!
Why the hurry?
You know why. We can't be late for the Queen, otherwise it will be...
Off with our heads!
Well, why couldn't you just go into the house and go and get them?
Because we can't!
There's a monster in there!
A monster?
True, and I'm busy digging up the apples in the garden, so...
You can't dig up apples.
Sure you can. If the tree's planted upside down...
Well, what sort of monster is it?
The worst sort... It looks just like you!
Like me?
But very,
That's not
very
funny, Annie.
large.
Watch out! It's going to attack again! Oh, my ears and whiskers. What is that?
It's an arm, Your Honour.
An arm, you goose.
Goose. Guinea pig.
It can't be an arm. It's filling the whole window.
To be sure it does, Your Honour, but 'tis still an arm for all
Well,
that.
just get rid of it.
Where there's an arm, there is sure to be a shoulder. Where there's a shoulder, there is sure to be a body. Imagine the size of that body. I don't like it! No one there! Don't let him take me! Please don't take me!
Neither do I. Bill. Dear Bill. Why don't you be a good fellow and see if you can scare the monster out of there?
But...
No buts, Bill. It's time to prove yourself a man.
listen...
If I call you a man, then you're a man. But you can prove yourself a lizard if you want.
I don't have to. I already am a lizard.
Well, just get into that house.
If I must...
You must.
No, please.
No. Oh my God.
Bye, Bill. Bye, Bill.
Oh, Bill, what can you see?
A foot. A very, very large foot.
Tis the monster, to be sure. Well, just get a bit closer.
Closer.
Are you a man or a mouse?
Listen.
Just get into that house.
What?
Scaredy cat.
Listen.
Now.
But what if the foot kicks? There goes There goes There goes Bill. Oh, here comes Bill.
lizard.
How do we get rid of the monster now?
We'll burn the house down.
Yes.
Yes.
To the fire!
To the fire!
Mother, they can't burn the house down. Mother, they can't. They can't. What do we do? What are we going to do now? Wait, Emily, follow them. Where have they gone? Where have they gone, Mother? Where are they? What are you going to do now?
Well, I don't know. If only someone could help you. You.
Me? If not you, then who?
Well, there's me too.
You two.
Oh, and me.
You three.
Yes?
Recite a poem for me. Now.
Why?
Why? Because I said so.
But we don't know any poems.
Well, then I can't help you.
I know a nursery rhyme. Does that count?
Say it and we'll see.
Okay. Mary had a little jam, she smeared it on her toe, and everywhere that Mary walked, she stained the carpet so.
That is not said right.
No.
Let me have a go. Jill and Jack went in a sack to fetch a cup of water. Jill flew up and spilled the cup and Jack fell in a saucer. That is completely wrong from start to end. The middle, though? Nonsense. Oh. Emily, you have to try.
Humpty Bum Wee. No, that's definitely not right.
Who are you?
We're not entirely sure. At least we knew who we were when we woke up this morning, but now everything's all wrong.
I think you might be confused. What do you mean? Explain yourself.
We can't.
Why do you bother me this way?
I'm not myself. Today I was so tall.
Yes.
And now I'm very small. It's confusing.
It isn't. You've changed then.
Yes, we have.
We can't recall things they're all wrong.
What things are wrong?
Oh, that's nursery rhyme. Oh, sweetie. We live in trying times, but still I ask.
Who are you? You are who? Don't you know? Quick, slow. Dance with me. 1, 2, 3. Tell me true. Who are you? Are you content now? No, we're not. We'd like to be a little taller, if you please. 3 inches is too small.
It isn't. Huh, it's not too small at all. The cheek. So I ask you once again.
Who are you? You are who? Don't you know? Quick, slow. Dance with me. 1, 2, 3. Tell me true. Who are you?
Do you want to grow taller?
We do.
We think.
We hate being so small.
No offense.
But you're the tallest small girls in the world.
Then we hate being so tall.
You're also the smallest tall girls in the world.
What?
And you're the fattest thin girls. And the thinnest fat girls. Well, it all depends on your point of view.
Well, my point of view is that this is pointless. Can't the caterpillar just tell us to eat bits of mushroom or something?
That would be easier, wouldn't it? But aren't you getting a bit fed up of the whole eating thing by now?
Yes, we are. Come on, girls. Let's go. Come back. I have something important to say.
Yes.
Keep your temper.
Is that all?
Yes.
Well, they're not exactly keeping theirs, are they?
Oh, that's the Duchess. She lost her temper years ago and she still hasn't found it.
The Duchess, the White Rabbit was talking about her. She's bound to know what's going
Come on,
on.
the sound's coming from over
Quickly,
here.
let's go.
Only watch out for the
say soup?
From the Queen, an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
No time, no time.
How should I answer?
Don't just stand there, you filthy nasty fish. Take this. Achoo! Pepper! He needs some more pepper!
That sounds like the door. Or more accurately, someone knocking at the door. A door can't knock at itself, you see. No fingers, or hands, or arms. Door?
Pepper! Don't just stand there, you filthy nasty fish. Open the door. Thank you.
From the Queen, an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
The Queen, the Duchess, croquet. We're definitely in the right place to find out more.
Are you knocking?
Yes, I am.
Why?
We want to come in.
But I'm on the same side of the door as you are.
But can't you just let us in?
No. If I were inside, I could let you out. But I can't let you in as I'm outside.
Well, then how are we going to get in?
Are you going to get in? That's the question.
Why does everyone argue so much here?
I am not arguing.
Yes, you are. You're arguing right now.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not arguing. I'm contradicting.
What?
I'm simply saying the opposite of what you say.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Oh, this is pointless.
No, it isn't.
Well, then what are we going to do?
Anything you like.
Well, then in that case, we're going in.
Pepper! Pepper! He needs some more pepper!
Ooh, I think that soup has more than enough pepper in it as it is.
Oh, I think that's a baby, not a pig.
Pig.
It could be a baby pig.
Please, could you tell me why your cat grins like that?
It's a Cheshire cat, and that's why.
Oh, I didn't know that Cheshire cats could grin. In fact, I didn't know that any cats could grin.
They all can, and most of them do.
Well, I don't know any that do. Your cat's laughing at us.
Because you don't know very much, and that's a fact.
Excuse me. I think you upset the baby when you shout like that.
If everybody minded their own business, the world will go round a lot faster.
I don't think that's entirely true. You see, day and night will get all mixed up. The Earth takes 24 hours to spin on its axis.
Exodus, over their head!
Oh, it does cry an awful lot. Perhaps you could sing it a lullaby.
Oh, I know a lullaby of sorts. Only it never helped anyone get to sleep, did it?
Well, then it's just a song.
Yes. But let's call it a lullaby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get down. Thank you. Speak roughly to your little boy and scold him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
Speak roughly to your little boy and scold him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
Here we go. Wah, 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 wah. Boo-hoo. Wah, 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 wah.
Queen an invitation for the Duchess to play croquet.
No time for this. I must go and get ready to play croquet with the Queen.
Oh, but for your baby.
Don't just stand there, you filthy nasty girls. Now sit!
I don't know how to. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, if you're going to turn into a pig, then I want nothing more to do with you. Bye-bye.
I told you it might be a baby pig.
Can you tell us, please, which way to go?
Well, that depends very much on where you want to get to.
Well, the Queen's croquet party, I guess.
Oh, you'll definitely get there if you walk for long enough.
Well, which way's the quickest?
The shortest way.
And which way's that?
Well, in that direction lives a hatter, and in that direction lives a March hare. They're both mad.
Well, we've had enough of mad people. Could you please tell us which way it is to the party?
Oh, but we're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad.
Well, how do you know that we're mad?
Because you're talking to a cat.
Oh. Well, then how do you know that you're mad?
Because I'm talking to you.
Wait, where did you go? Hang on. Oh.
Are you playing croquet with the Queen today?
Well, we certainly hope so.
Then you'll see me there, unless you're blind or I'm invisible.
Wait.
Trying to talk to you.
Did you say the baby turned into a pig or a fig?
A pig.
I thought that's what you said.
Will you stop that? Stop disappearing and reappearing so quickly. It's making me feel sick.
As you wish.
What?
Well, I've seen a cat without a grin, but a grin without a cat? Never. Which way?
Which way, Mother?
Where to now? Look ahead or look behind you. Where to now? No reason or rhyme. Which way should you choose? Can you win or lose? A door to another world. Let's see what's on the other side. A big adventure's waiting. What will you decide?
A door to another place. Enter if you dare. A door to another world, and time will find you there.
Which way should you choose? Can you win or lose?
A door to another place. Enter if we dare.
A door to another world, and time will find you there.
A door to another world. Let's see what's on the other side. A big adventure's waiting. What will you decide? A door to another place. Enter if we dare. A door to another world, and time will find you
to go?
Well, I'm not too sure that they're alive. Who are they?
What does it say on their waistcoats?
Well, this one says D, and this one says Dumb.
And I expect it says Tweedle round the back.
What?
Tweedledum and Tweedledee, you know.
No, I don't know.
From the nursery rhyme.
Oh, I've had enough of nursery rhymes.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to have a battle because Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his brand new rattle, and then flew down a monstrous crow as black as a top barrel and frightened both the heroes so they quite forgot their quarrel.
More nonsense.
And barrel and quarrel don't even rhyme.
Oh, it's definitely them. Just look.
Maybe they're waxworks.
Then you ought to pay. Waxworks weren't made to be looked at for free.
Contrariwise, you could stand still and we could stare at you. I'd happily pay to do that.
On the other hand, if you think we're alive, you could talk to us.
Contrariwise, we could talk to you and bore you to death.
Sorry, we didn't mean to be rude.
What you are and what you mean to be. Those are two very different things.
Contrariwise, they are one and the same. And what you are is mean.
Oh, we've said sorry. Could you please tell us which road to take?
We could, but whether we will is an entirely different matter.
Contrariwise, it doesn't entirely matter, as all roads lead to Rome.
But we don't want to go to Rome.
Then you ought to be very careful which road you take.
You could always ask someone.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
And you are trying.
Very trying.
Excuse me,
Why, what have you done?
Contrariwise, what haven't you done?
is it true?
Is what true?
What is true?
The poem, I always thought that it might be fictional.
There's nothing truer than a fiction.
Contrariwise, there is nothing falser than a fact.
So, you really do have a nicely rattle?
Of course I don't. That's a fiction. It's right over there, my rattle, my nice new rattle. It's spoiled and I only bought it yesterday.
It wasn't me.
Oh,
Contrariwise, it was me.
I knew it.
This is what the poem says.
There's nothing truer than a fiction.
Do you agree to have a battle?
Always.
The battle for the rattle will begin at 4:30.
We'll fight till 6. Have dinner?
Yeah?
Then maybe fight some more.
Ladies, you can watch us, but don't you get too near.
He hits just everything he sees, so ladies, please stand clear. Go on. Shake hands, then we will hug.
Our dancer takes
And I'll cut a rug.
He'll read a poem,
But nothing too long.
and then we will burst into song. We'll pick our weapons, all stand nice down.
I'll send you slightly below.
Clay, crash, beat, bash until the fight is done. Clay, crash, beat, bash until the battle's won. Clay, crash, beat, bash is such a lot of fun, and that's how the old thing goes. We'll pick our weapons, all stand just here.
And I'll send you slightly too near.
We'll clay, crash, beat, bash until the fight is done. Clay, crash, beat, bash until the battle's won. Clay, crash, beat, bash is such a lot of fun. That's how the old thing goes. Clay, crash, beat, bash until the fight is done. Clay, crash, beat, bash until the battle's won. Clay, crash, beat, bash is such a lot of fun. And that's how the old thing.
That's the rough outline.
That's the rock the shiny pole.
They gives you a heads up. That's how the old thing goes. It's gone so dark. I can hardly see you, can't you?
Contrariwise, you can't hit me when you can see me.
I expect it's because of that large crow blotting out the sun. That big, large, monstrous crow.
Blimey, it must be as big as a tar barrel.
You know what? I've quite forgotten our quarrel.
Me too.
On at least that we can agree.
Run for it!
You see, that was a raven, not a crow.
Who said that?
Oh, it's too dark to know for sure.
But if it's too dark for you to know that it was you who said that, how could you possibly know that was a raven and not a crow?
Oh, I know a crow when I see one.
But it's too dark to know for sure.
That'll be because of the raven. Shall I turn the lights back on?
We're outside.
The sunlight! Here we go!
Oh, goodness.
Are you thirsty?
Yes.
Then you should have some tea.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Have some wine.
Oh, but I don't see anyone.
Then there isn't any.
Well, then it wasn't very polite of you to offer it.
And it wasn't very polite for you to sit down without being invited.
You did invite us, I think. Well, there's plenty of room anyway.
No, there isn't no room.
But we're sat down now and...
Your hair wants cutting. That colour looks awful on you. And you have a nose like a squishy tomato.
Honk!
Oh, and you should make personal remarks.
Well, I can't help it.
Because yes, I get it, because you're the Mad Hatter the Cheshire Cat told us about you, and you're the March Hare. And you're...
The Dormouse?
Oh, haven't we already met? At the Caucus race, I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
No, that was my brother, the Before Mouse. I'm the Dormouse, I'm more like a door.
How is a dormouse like a door?
No fingers, or hands, or arms.
But you do have arms.
Oh, heck, I do. Hallelujah.
He's fallen asleep next to the teapot.
Oh, he's always doing that.
To continue our earlier conversation, why is a raven like a writing desk?
Oh, a riddle. I love riddles. I'm sure I could work this one out. It must have something to do with ravens being black, and ink being black, and ink being in pens, and pens being on writing desks, and I give up. What's the answer?
I have no idea.
Neither do I.
What's the point in asking somebody a question if you already know the answer?
Well, the teachers do it all the time at school.
And they call me mad. What day of the month is it?
It's the 4th.
My watch is 2 days wrong. I told you, you shouldn't have put butter in it.
But it was the best butter.
Some crumbs must have got into it as well. Which knife did you use?
The best butter knife.
Why does your watch tell the date and not the time?
Oh, excuse me. Why should it? Does your watch tell you what year it is?
No, but it's the same year for a very long time.
And our watches are exactly the same.
No, they're not. Don't you have anything better to do with your time than wasting it telling lies?
Oh, you can't waste it.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Time is a hymn.
A hymn? Really?
Yes. And you've obviously never met him.
No.
Well, you should. Right away. There's no time like the present, and there's no present like the
There's
time.
no present like the time. Well, I don't think I want time as a present.
Well, you'll have it as a present, and be grateful. And send me a thank you letter. Oh! Oh!
What are you doing?
Time flies. Pesky little things. Ow!
Have you been stung?
No. It's just a tiny little cut. That's the nick of time.
Well, you're going to be all right.
Ah, yes. Time heals all wounds.
Well, we have to beat time when we have a music lesson.
You beat time. Well, no wonder he's so cross with you. If you look after time, time will look after you.
How?
Well, imagine. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and you've just started school.
But that's 3 o'clock.
Have you ever wished it was lunchtime?
Well, every day.
Well, all you have to do is drop a hint of time, and it'll make it 12:30, just like that.
But I wouldn't be hungry then.
Well, wait 3.5 hours, and you will be.
Is that how you do things?
Sadly, no. You see, I upset time. And now it's always 6 o'clock, tea time!
Oh, and that's why you have so many places set for tea.
No time to wash up, we just keep moving one place round.
But how did you upset time?
Let me tell you my tale. Many years ago, girl, but probably last March, just before the March, I went quite mad. There was to be a concert for the Queen of Hearts, the biggest show the Queen had ever had. I was down to sing, girl, a song to cheer the Queen, a tuneful little ditty, mighty fine. I began the first verse, and it was going well. And then I started going out of time.
One place round, keep on moving, one place round. The tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
Where was I? Ah, yes. Well, the Queen, she didn't like that. My timing was all wrong. She yelled, "He made a time off with his head!" I wish I listened to my dad when I was a boy. "You're no singer, son," is what he said. My head was spared a chopping, the time was angry now. Revenge is sweet when time's not on your side. Now time stays still forever, and it's always 6 o'clock. It's tea time and there's just nowhere to hide. Everybody!
One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
So girls, that's my story. Don't go wasting time, or you wind up caught inside a snare. Time will catch you sleeping. Keep moving one place on. You'll find the glass is always cleaner. There, one more time.
One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round. One place round, keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
No, come on, shoot.
So, all of that because you couldn't remember a song?
I wasted time.
Well, what song was it?
Twinkle, twinkle. A challenging little number.
Oh, that's easy. Everyone knows it. Listen. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. No, that's not right.
No, it goes like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little cow, how I wonder where you're now. Up above the world you be, bells are ringing on your knee. Twinkle, twinkle, no, that's not right. Let me have a go. Twinkle, twinkle, great big dog, tasty as a chocolate log. Up above the world you are, eating pickles from a jar.
Pickles!
Oh, why can't we remember any rhymes today? All we wanted to do was go into this lovely garden and maybe play some croquet with the Queen.
Late! We'll be late! And the Queen can't stand it if we're late!
Quick, follow that rabbit, quick! Follow that hatter!
One place round, to keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round. One place round, to keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round. One place round, to keep on moving, one place round. Tea time bell will always sound, one place round.
Wait! I'm the rabbit!
Have I missed anything?
Yes, we've got to go!
Oh. Mother, this This story seems very odd.
Can we stop this story now?
Please, let's get into that garden.
You're nearly there. The garden's just around the corner.
Oh, but how do you know?
It's a mother's job to know. Besides, I know this world very well. For once I rode this crazy carousel. Wonderland, it was grand. A carnival of colour, that's my own Wonderland. Wonderland, it's a place a million miles away from land. Wonderland, ain't it grand? A paradise of puzzles, that's my own Wonderland. A little piece of Wonderland always stays with you. A little piece of Wonderland in everything I do for you.
Look out, you're splashing paint all over me.
Oh, well, I can't help it. 7 jogged my elbow.
That's right, 5. Always blame someone else.
You want to talk? Yesterday, I heard the Queen say that she deserves to be beheaded.
Share the goss, what for?
That is none of your business, too. I heard that 7 gave the cook tulip bulbs instead of onions.
Ouch. I did not.
You so did.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we've come to play croquet with the Queen.
Get you.
Are you gods?
No, we're gardeners.
Gardeners.
Look at our spades.
What are you doing?
Well, the thing is, these are supposed to be red roses, but 5 planted white ones.
I did not.
You did. You so did.
And if the Queen finds out, it's gonna be off with their heads.
Oh, quick, the Queen. She's coming, hide.
Thank you. Who are they?
Yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. 3 bags full, Your Majesty.
Idiots!
Yes, Your Majesty. No, Your Majesty. 3 bags full, Your Majesty.
What's your names, children?
I'm Lottie. This is Annie. And this is Emily. Emily?
Oh, so please, Your Majesty. And who are these? Gardeners.
I would have thought you'd been able to guess that.
So please, Your Majesty.
Unbelievable! Indolence! Off with their heads!
Please consider, my dear, they are only children.
I don't care! Off with their heads! Best thing for them.
You lot. We're invisible!
What are you doing? Stop that! Oh.
Don't think I can't see you just because you can't see
Me! Take your hands away from your eyes!
I'm so sorry.
Stop all that huffing and downing! You're making me giddy! Now, what are you up to with that bait?
You see, Your Majesty, the thing is, we were just trying
I can see exactly what you were trying to do. Now off with their heads!
Is that all you can say?
Off with their heads! What else should Queen say? So many things. Maybe. But I don't want to. Throne! Thank you. I get up each morning with a smile. Have breakfast, 2 eggs, a cup of tea. Everything is lovely for a while. But then I talk to someone and it's me. My order is as clear as can be. Up with his head. He won't need haircuts anymore. It's his
At last.
Yes. Well, come on then. The flamingos and hedgehogs are just over there.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
I thought you said you knew how to play croquet. Pick up a flamingo and use it to hit the hedgehog through the hoop.
It's just that we usually use balls and mallets.
Balls and mallets? Who's ever heard of such nonsense? Next thing you know, you'll be telling me you don't use playing cards for hoops.
We don't.
Ridiculous. Well, come on then. What are you waiting for? This way. Thank you. Oh, I think I'm ready. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Perfect, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's a lovely day for it. Isn't it? Has the Duchess managed to get here on time?
She's going to be executed.
Oh no, what for?
She boxed the Queen's ears in.
She boxed the Queen's ears in.
She'll hear you.
I'm not scared.
She'll chop off your heads.
But she's only a playing card.
Places. We are ready to start.
How are we getting on?
Well, there's no use speaking to it until its eyes have appeared. Well, one of them at least. I'll try now.
Well, it's not going to be like any game of croquet we've ever played before.
And how do we like the Queen?
Not at all. And she's bound to insist on winning, otherwise it's...
Off with their
Who
heads!
are you talking to?
A friend of ours, the Cheshire Cat.
I don't like the look of it. All mouth and no body. But it may kiss my hand if it likes.
I'd rather not.
How rude! Stop looking at me like that.
A cat can look at a king.
Not this one. My dear, may we have this cat removed?
Of course. Up with their heads.
Oh, don't be silly. How can you chop his head off when he hasn't even got a body to cut his head from?
Anything with a head can be beheaded.
He's nothing but a head.
Well, then he got everything to lose.
He's got nothing to lose.
Do something about this nonsense, or it's up with all of your heads. Bring that cat to me now.
Oh, sorry, but he's not our cat. He belongs to the Duchess.
What? The Duchess? Well, where is she?
Well, we heard that you put her in prison.
Why did you put her in prison? Free her right now!
Time for me to leave. Do let me know if my body arrives.
Wait! Stop! How dare you lose your head without me? Quick! Catch that grin! Come on!
Coming, my dear.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Goodness.
Mother, this is the strangest story ever.
Yes, but do you like it?
I think so.
What is it about? I can't seem to make it make sense.
Maybe that's the point.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, you don't know how glad I am to see you all, my dears.
Oh, you look much happier than the last time we saw you. You must be relieved not to be losing your head.
Oh, no, far from it. Heads are such a nuisance. No, it's because there's no Pepper here.
Oh, because Pepper makes you...
Hot-tempered! Exactly.
So, does vinegar make you sour?
Of course.
And sprouts make you bitter?
And windy.
Oh. And that means barley sugar would make you sweet-tempered.
Yes.
Then why are grown-ups so stingy with sweets?
I have no idea.
Children love sweets and they'd be much happier if they had them.
And the moral of that story is love makes the world go around.
I thought that it was minding your own business that made the world go round.
They mean exactly the same thing. And the moral of that story is take care of the senses and the sounds will look after themselves. Did you enjoy the croquet?
Well, we didn't really get to play and I was rather afraid the flamingos might bite.
They do, like mustard. Mustard and flamingos both bite. And the moral of that story is birds of a feather flock together.
But mustard isn't a bird. It's a mineral you dig from the ground, I think.
Quite right. There's a mustard mine not far from here, and the moral of that story is the more there is of mine, the less there is of yours.
No, mustard is a vegetable, only it doesn't look like one.
Well, then the moral of that story is be what you would seem to be.
Will you stop going on about morals?
But every story has a moral, if only you can find one.
Well, we're not sure that this one does.
And that's the point. It's pointless. Sheer pointless fun.
And you know what? We love it.
I knew you would.
The trial is beginning. The trial is beginning.
Whose trial? Never mind whose trial. These jam tarts look delicious.
Call it the jury.
What are they writing down? No one's even said anything yet.
Their names, in case they forget them.
Stupid things.
What? Are they going to write down everything we say?
Silence in court. Call in the accused. Call in the knave of hearts.
Call in the name of hearts.
Call in the name of hearts!
Herald, read the accusation.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts on a summer's day.
Well done, my dear.
The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
It wasn't me. Honest, Gov.
Guilty!
Stop! We haven't heard from any witnesses yet.
Call the first witness.
Call the first witness!
Here I am to see you all. Oh, coming through. Oh, sorry. Hello. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, there's so many of you. Hello. What? Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello.
No eating or drinking in court.
Oh, I'm sorry. You see, I hadn't quite finished my tea when you called me.
When did you start?
March 14th. Last year.
Take your hat off when you're eating.
I can't.
Why not?
Because it's not my hat.
You stole it!
Guilty!
Guilty!
No! It's not my hat because it's for sale. I'm a hatter, you see.
No, I don't. Give your evidence.
Everything starts with T
No, everything starts with an E.
and ends in G.
Excellent. You may now stand down.
And I can't stand any lower. I'm on the floor as
Well, then sit down! Call in the next witness!
Call in the next witness.
Call in the next witness!
Call in the next witness.
Call in the next witness!
I need to put my toad in the hole.
Shh. Give your evidence.
Done.
Well, then I shall cross-examine you.
Go on then.
What were the tarts made of?
Guilty.
Guilty!
With their heads. Pig. Call in the next witness.
Call in the next witness!
Call in the next witness.
Call in the next witness!
Who is the next? Wait, it's me.
Give your evidence.
I found this letter. It's in the accused's handwriting.
Forgery!
That's not my handwriting.
Forgery!
Guilty.
Guilty!
With their heads.
Read the letter.
They told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character, but said I could not swim. He sent them word I had not gone. We know it to be true. If she should push the matter on, what would become of you?
What would become of you? What would become of you?
And that is by far the most important evidence we've heard.
Important? That was complete nonsense.
Far from it. Listen to the words. Said I could not swim. Well, can you swim?
No.
Aha!
I'm made of cardboard. I go all soggy.
She gave her one, they gave him two. That clearly refers to the tarts.
Well, yes, but then it says they all returned from him to you.
And there they are, clear proof.
But he gave the tarts back.
Guilty!
Off with their heads!
Stop, you can't say that.
I'd be very careful, little girl. It seems as though you're starting to sound a bit guilty too.
What?
She should have chanced to be involved in this affair. It's all in the letter.
Off with their heads!
Rubbish!
Ooh, you're starting to sound a bit guilty too. Said she likes them best. Weren't you just saying a few minutes ago how much you love jam tarts?
Yeah, well, yes.
And don't think you can hide from anything. A secret's kept from all the rest. We all know what that secret is. You're a tart taker, a pie pincher, a veritable fladit.
Guilty!
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 Off with their heads!
Seize her!
Are you scared?
No. Should we be scared?
Should we be scared?
What do you think?
No. They're nothing but a pack of cards.
And a few birds and animals.
And some very eccentric people.
All change into something wonderful and nonsensical by your imaginations.
But nothing to be scared of.
No, nothing to be scared of. You created them after all.
Guilty!
One place round.
Oh, do be quiet.
You're nothing but a pack of cards.
We made you all up, and now we are going to unmake you.
Just open your eyes and they will all go away.
They vanished. They vanished into thin air. Is that the end?
It is.
It was a wonderful story, the stuff that dreams are made of.
Because you've been to Wonderland, a land made of dreams.
Mother,
Yes, Emily?
how is it you know about Wonderland and everything that happens there?
That may not have been the first adventure I've had there. And when you have an adventure somewhere fantastical, it stays with you always.
Even when you're as old as you.
Yes, even when you're as old as me. In our imaginations we can be smaller me or tall as trees. Stop for a minute. Was it make believe? What can we achieve?
Oh, there's nothing we can't do.
'Cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you.
Don't waste a second or you'll be too late. No time to wait. Tempt your fate.
There must be more to life than off with his head.
Something fun in
Time is a toy stuck fast, girls. You gotta make every moment last, girls.
Oh, there's nothing you can't do, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you. Oh, dreams may all come true, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you.
You're my mate, so let's be friends. Come right till the end. Yeah!
Oh, there's nothing you can't do, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you. Oh, dreams may all come true, 'cause a little piece of Wonderland always stays with you.
And what did you learn on that adventure?
Exactly what you three learned. That a life lived without nonsense is no kind of life at all.
Wonderland, Wonderland.